Well, hi there. I thought today I'd just make a quick video about a couple of laptops that have come my way. One being an Apple iBook G3 and one being an Apple Powerbook G4. The G3, this one, is 600 megahertz G3. I've managed to find some Dimms to max out the RAM to 640 meg of RAM, which is quite amazingly small amount, but that's the maximum. This is a G4, I think it's a 1.33, both 12 inch, by the way, they're both 12 inch screen sizes. It's a 1.33. That's got half a gig of RAM in at the moment. I've got no DDR RAM to fit that. I've got DDR2, 3 and even PC 133 that fits that, but no DDR. And you know, maybe I'll get 1 gig to max it out to its maximum, which is 1.25 gig or something. I've never owned an iBook. I have owned one of these. I bought one of these brand new in London, in Tottenham Court Road, in about 2004. I bought the 1.5 gigahertz version, and I bought Apple Care for it. And about 18 months into that, the logic board went, and Apple replaced that with a new plastic Intel MacBook. And that, I got Apple Care for that as well, which is expensive, but it's well worth it. And before the 2 years of Apple Care were up, the plastic Mac had numerous repairs for cracked plastic, and in the end that gave up, and they replaced the plastic MacBook with an aluminum bodied unibody MacBook. It was the late 2008 2.4 gig dual core unibody aluminum MacBook, which I still have today, and which works beautifully. I just go through batteries with it. But these two have come my way very recently. Let's open this one up like that. Now there is the iBook G3. It's in really good condition actually, and these things are built like tanks. I swear to God, these things are built like tanks. It's some kind of thick polycarbonate, and they're just so well made. They would cost a fortune to make a laptop like this today, for this kind of market, which was the iBook was like for the you know, for the home school type market. They were the consumer grade version, and this is in really good condition. The G3 is really too slow to be of any particular use. It plays DVDs really well, and would probably be a decent music playback type thing. I know I could probably put what's happened? It gone off. Did it die the death? It was working yesterday. That would be a shame, wouldn't it? What's going on? Push the button again. Oh no, there it is. Are you sure you want to shut down? No, I don't want to shut down. What's the brightness on? The brightness is... oh, the brightness is kind of full. Oh, I'll tell you, wow, I know the problem with this, and I'd just forgotten it for the second, saying how good it was. It's got the old wire problem in the hinge, that if you put the screen too far back, the screen goes off. So with this one, it's not too bad. If you keep the screen at about that angle, it's fine. But if you put the screen back, it'll go off, and this is a fairly well-known thing, and I'm not taking it apart to put a new backlight cable in. Thank you very much. They are a pain in the butt. Operating system, it's got let's have a look. It's got 10.411, 600 megahertz PowerPC, 640 meg of SD RAM. That's maxed out, can't get no more RAM in there. It's a bit slow. I could put Linux on it, I suppose. Something I may try doing. Then at least you could use the more up-to-date versions of browsers. You know, I don't really fancy going on the internet with it. It is working, by the way. The airport, the Wi-Fi works. I'm actually going to turn the airport off because it kind of, I had to set our access point to a certain thing, and it kind of drags that now because it's a really slow speed. It drags the speed on everything else that's on the access point down. So I'm going to keep the wireless off for this, in case my son is downloading something upstairs and it spoils his speed. But yeah, it's really pretty good. Well made, great thing to have. It really really good. I don't know how big the hard drive is. It's probably about 10 gig or something, or 15, I don't know. It's pretty, not very big, but lovely laptop. I love it, well made. Now let's move on to the other. The little bit of a struggle to get this open for various reasons. Come on, hang on, I have to use this other hand. There, got it. Now, oh, let's see there. This is saying that the battery was low. That's because I have now actually charged the battery, so that can go up a bit. Get rid of the DVD player. Quick DVD player. Now, this has had a very hard life. I think this has been dropped onto an extremely hard surface. I have swapped the screen. The screen has been swapped for a spare, and did you see the spare screen that I've put into it has also got problems, but it's 1000% better than the smashed up one that was in it. At least I can see what's going on. Maybe I'll pick up another 12-inch screen from somewhere. I don't know. But this is the case is dented. It's really, you know, you can't really see, but the case here was stuck out. I've had to push that back in, and the case at the side, it looks like it has been dropped from a pretty fair height onto something hard, and it's a real testament to the way that they were built that the damn thing actually works. I replaced the actual screen module, not the actual entire hinge bit, but it was a real pig to get that back off. It's all glued on, and I had to glue it back, but I got the screen in, so I'm quite pleased with that. Like I said, that one, I used to own one of those, and they're fairly usable. The G4 1.3 is a fairly usable computer. You can do quite a bit with it, and there is a browser you can put on these called 10.4 Fox, which is based on Firefox, but which is optimized for PowerPC, and it works pretty well. It's quite a good browser. But I'm keeping these simply because they are such a nice piece of kit. I just like to keep them and maybe make a little collection of them. I don't know, but I just thought I'd show them to you because they're really nice laptops. So any comments are welcome. I swapped these for an amplifier, by the way. I had an amplifier that I didn't want, and my friend who collected loads of computers over the last few years let me have these two and a spare screen, and I think he said he might have another one if he can find it. And the amazing thing is, after all these years, the batteries on these still give a couple of hours use. The battery, I'm on my third battery for my aluminum MacBook, and these things from 2001 and 2004 still have perfectly good working batteries, and they look like the originals as well. So there you go. That's amazing, isn't it? But there you go. Like I say, any comments welcome. See you next time.